Everyone, welcome back. Just try this question. So this question says that a window is held open by a cable AB. Determine the length of the cable and express the 30 Newton force acting at A along the cable as a Cartesian vector. So our steps remains the same. That is, we are going to find out the location of every single point present in our diagram first. And after that, we are able to find out the position vectors with the help of those locations which we already found out. And our last step is by the help of those position vectors, we easily convert the magnitude form of force into the vectorial form, or you can say that the Cartesian form. So without any delay, let's start this question. So if you see the question diagram, so there are the 2 points given to us. One is point B and the another one is nothing but point A. So let's find out the location of B point first. So B point, it is nothing but lying on the YZ plane. It's mean that there is no X value present in point B, number one. And number second thing is that this 150-meter distance, it is indicating on the right hand side. So it is nothing but the positive Y value present in point B. And this 250-meter distance, it is indicating vertically upward. So it is nothing but the positive Z value present in point B. So the location of B point can be written as B bracket 0 comma 150 comma 250 bracket close millimeter. This is nothing but the location of B point. Now what about the location of A point? So A point, it is not perfectly lying on the YZ plane, or you can say that any plane. So A point, it is not perfectly lying on the any plane. And if you see carefully on the question diagram, so this 30-degree angle is given to us, and by the help of this 30-degree angle we easily find out the value of x and the value of z present in point A. And if you see more on this diagram, so this 300 millimeter distance is given to us. So by the help of free vector, I easily displace this 300 millimeter distance to this. So this is nothing but the also 300 millimeter distance right here. And this is nothing but our 30-degree angle. Now I'm extracting this triangle into here, and it may look like this. So this is nothing but our 30-degree angle. This is nothing but our x-axis. This is nothing but our z-axis, because if you see the question diagram, let me show you. Let me draw it again. This is nothing but our 300 millimeter distance. So this is basically our the x-axis, and this is nothing but our the z-axis. So that's why I draw it here. And this is nothing but the 300 millimeter distance, and the angle between the any two axes, it is nothing but the 90-degree. So this is nothing but our 90-degree angle. So apply the sine theta and cos theta function here to find out the value of x as well as the value of z. So we know that sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. The opposite side of theta, it is nothing but the perpendicular, and in this case it is basically the z. And the opposite side of 90-degree, it is nothing but the hypotenuse, and in this case it is nothing but the 300 millimeter. And where the two angles meet each other, so that particular side are known as base, and in this case it is nothing but our x. So sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, it could be written as z upon 300. So z, which is equal to 300 into sine of theta, and the theta in this case it is nothing but the 30-degree, because this angle is already given to us in the question diagram. So it is nothing but the 300 into sine 30-degree. So 300 into sine 30-degree, which is equal to 150 millimeter. Now what about the cos theta here? So we know that if you apply the cos theta, so it is nothing but the cos theta, which is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Base in this case it is nothing but x, and the hypotenuse in this case it is nothing but the 300. So I am doing directly. So x, which is equal to 300 into cos of theta. So 300 into the value of theta, again it is nothing but the 30-degree. So cos 30-degree into 300, so it is equivalent to 259.80 millimeter. So we successfully find out the value of x and z by the help of this triangle. But the question arises in our mind is that it is the positive x or it is the negative x. Similarly, it is the positive z or it is the negative z. And we check out that it is positive or negative by the help of diagram. So just look at the question diagram. So this is nothing but our x-axis right here, and this is nothing but our z-axis right here, if you see the question diagram, not mine. So this x-axis distance is indicating out of the screen, or you can say that this is basically our origin point. Okay, so this x-axis distance, it is present behind the origin point, so that's why it is nothing but the positive x, and the value of x, which is equal to positive 259.80 millimeter. As well as, if you see this distance right here, this z-axis distance, and this is basically our origin, remember that this is basically our origin. So if you don't figure it out that it is the out of the skin or into the skin, so you can find out by the help of um, origin. So let me tell you again, let me erase. Okay, so if you see this z-axis, this is basically the value of z-axis, or you can say that this is the z-axis distance, and this is basically our origin. Okay, this is basically our origin. So the z-axis distance, it is nothing but present vertically downward, or you can say that the z-axis distance is present below the origin. So that's why it is nothing but the negative z-axis. So the value of z, it is nothing but the negative 150 millimeter. Okay, and what about the value of y? So if you see the question diagram, let me erase some extra thing. So if you see the question diagram, so this is basically our 500 millimeter, and this 500 millimeter distance, it is present on the right hand side. So that's why it is nothing but the positive y value. So the location of point A can be written as A bracket 259.80 comma 500 comma negative 150 bracket millimeter. This is the location of A point. So our first step is completed here. That is, we found out the location of every single point present in our diagram. So let's move on to our second step. And before we are going to move on our second step, I raise some extra thing from here, and I request you kindly write down this stuff on your notes. And if you have any query, just comment me down on this video, and inshallah I will reply you soon. Now let's find out the position vector. So if you see the question diagram, this is basically our 30 Newton force, and this is nothing but the head of 30 Newton force. So the head of 30 Newton force is moving towards the B point. So it's mean that the B point is the final point, and A point, it is nothing but the initial point. So the position vector of these 2 points can be written as RAB, which is equal to the RB minus RA, because the B point, it is nothing but the final point, and A point, it is nothing but the initial point. That's why. So the location of B point, it is nothing but the 150 J cap with positive 250 K cap, and the location of A point, it is nothing but the negative 259.80 I cap with negative 500 J cap with positive 150 K cap. Now at 150 J cap with negative 500 J cap. So it gives us a result of negative 350 J cap. But first of all, rearrange this expression. So it could be written as negative 259.80 I cap with negative 350 J cap, and again add 250 K cap with positive 150 K cap. So it is equal to positive 400 K cap millimeter. Now this is basically our the factorial form of the position vector. Okay, so let's find out its magnitude form. So RAB magnitude, which is equal to under root x square plus y square plus z square. X is, it is nothing but the 259.80 square, y it is nothing but the 350 square, and z it is nothing but the 400 square. So if you are worrying about why I don't write the negative 350 here and the negative 259.80 here, because the square above this values will convert automatically the negative sign into the positive sign. So that's why I don't write it here. So get the calculator, put the values into it, and solve it for the magnitude of the RAB. Now the magnitude of RAB, which is equal to, it is nothing but the 591.60 millimeter. Now we successfully find out the RAB position vector as well as its RAB position vector magnitude. So without any delay, let's move on to our final step, that is to find out, that is to represent the 30 Newton force as a Cartesian vector. So let's start. Now let's move on to our final step, that is to convert the magnitude form of force into the Cartesian form. So if you are worrying about why I don't convert the millimeter into the meter, okay, so I will give you answer later, not now. Okay, now we know that the vectorial form of force F, which is equal to the magnitude form of force F into the unit vector, the unit vector represent here where your actually force is acting. So our force is acting along the cable AB. Okay, so that's why I write the AB unit vector here. Okay, now the vectorial form of force F, which is equal to the magnitude form of force F according to the question, it is nothing but the 30 into the unit vector, and the unit vector, it is nothing but the vector upon magnitude, and the vector, it is nothing but the position vector, and the magnitude, it is nothing but the position vector magnitude. So I can write the negative 259.80 I cap with negative sign 350 j cap with positive sign 400 k cap millimeter. Okay, millimeter. Now divided by its magnitude, and the magnitude, it is nothing but the 591.60 millimeter. Okay, because the unit of position vector as well as the position vector magnitude both are represents in millimeter. So you can see that the millimeter and millimeter will get cancel each other. Okay, so that's why I don't convert the millimeter into the meter. That's the reason. Okay, so again multiply 30 with the individual unit vector present here. Okay, so multiply 30 with negative 259.80 and divided by 591.60, so it is equal to negative 13.17 I cap. Similarly, multiply 30 with negative 350 and divided by 591.60, so it is equal to negative 17.74 J cap. Again, multiply 30 with positive 400K and divided by 591.60, so it gives us a result of positive 20.28 Newton. Now, we successfully represent the magnitude form of force into the Cartesian form. And I just split the another thing here. The question demand us that determine the length of the cable too. Okay, so the length of the cable, it is nothing but 591.60 millimeter. Okay, but if you wish to convert this millimeter into meter, you can simply, I'm just doing here the RAB position vector magnitude, which represents the length of the cable. Okay, it is nothing but the 591.60 millimeter. Okay, so 1 milli, it is nothing but the 10 raised to the power minus 3. So it is nothing but 591.60 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter. Okay, so simply if you multiply 591.60 with 10 raised to the power minus 3, so it is nothing but the 0.5916 meter. Okay, so 591.60 millimeter, it is equivalent to 0.5916 meter. Okay, so your question has been solved here and your concept too. So please like, comment, subscribe please, and share it with your friends too. Jazakallah, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz, and inshallah we will meet again soon in another video.